Ronnie O'Sullivan, a 7-time world snooker champion, has built his reputation on pure dominance. But recent events have thrown his career into a storm of controversy. His sudden withdrawal from the 2025 Masters tournament, along with an explosive interview, has left fans divided. Some believe he's burning bridges, while others argue he's simply being honest about the harsh realities of professional sports. Let's break it down. Is Ronnie justified in his recent actions, or is he sabotaging his legacy? O'Sullivan's decision to withdraw from the 2025 Masters tournament sent shockwaves through the snooker community. He was set to face John Higgins in the opening round, a matchup that fans were eagerly anticipating. To make matters worse, he also pulled out of the Championship League, a last-minute move that left his team scrambling. This isn't just about skipping a few matches. These tournaments are among the most prestigious in the sport. Players train for months, and sponsors, organizers, and fans invest heavily in these events. When a player of Ronnie's caliber decides to walk away, the backlash is inevitable. So why did he do it? Ronnie himself provided a controversial answer. He's lost his love for snooker. In a brutally honest interview, he admitted that if he could go back, he'd choose a different career entirely. One of the most shocking statements Ronnie made was that he hates snooker and wishes he had chosen something else.
I don't know, mate. I just can't fathom it out. I've got to really consider whether I can carry on feeling how I'm feeling out there, you know. I just don't get any enjoyment from the way I'm hitting the ball. Just it's a struggle, to be honest with you. And the worst thing is you're winning bloody tournaments as well, so you just think, I'm not getting no enjoyment out of it, to be honest with you. I definitely need a break at least, you know. But I've been like this for like 25, 30 years, so it's nothing different. It's just I realised I needed something in my life, and that's what Steve Peters said to me. He said, we all need a purpose. I'm not sure snooker is my purpose anymore, to be honest with you. I'm not sure it ever was, you know, with the battles that I've had with it. But I just stuck at it, you know, because of.
This is coming from a man who has dedicated over 3 decades to the sport and is widely considered the greatest player in snooker history. For some, this was a slap in the face. Imagine Michael Jordan saying he despises basketball, or Roger Federer admitting he regrets playing tennis. The disappointment from fans was understandable. However, looking at this from Ronnie's perspective, his frustration makes sense. Snooker is a solitary sport, and after so many years of competing at the highest level, the grind can take a toll. Unlike team sports, where players share victories and defeats, snooker places all the pressure on a single player. Loneliness, mental fatigue, and burnout are all very real issues. Ronnie went even further, saying he'd rather do something meaningful, like work toward finding a cure for diseases, than continue playing snooker. His critics argue that this dismisses the hard work of countless players who dream of reaching his level. But perhaps this is simply a man reaching a breaking point, tired of carrying the weight of expectation. Another major revelation from Ronnie's interview was his past drug use. He openly admitted to consuming Class A substances, which in the world of professional sports is a serious offense. Though he claims to have cut back to just occasional drinking, skepticism remains.
I'd never drank, I'd never smoked, I'd never done any of that sort of stuff, and then I just went on a wild bender, if you like, for 6 years, and I think I would change them years because I just think they were I become so dependent on changing the way I felt because I never felt comfortable in my own skin. And up until that point, I'd always felt comfortable in my own skin.
For a player of his status, this admission was met with disappointment. Athletes are role models, and many young snooker players look up to Ronnie. Whether he meant to or not, this revelation hurt his image. Some believe it shows he's struggling internally, while others see it as recklessness. Adding to this, Ronnie's recent performances have been underwhelming. His loss to Robert Milkins in the Championship League raised eyebrows. Sure, every player loses, but Ronnie was the heavy favourite. This was a match he should have won. His lackluster performance only fueled speculation that his passion for the game was fading fast. If there's one thing Ronnie doesn't sugarcoat, it's his feelings about fame. He admitted in the same interview that he dislikes celebrity interactions and finds the attention overwhelming. Even his own fans don't get a pass. He openly mocked those who approach him, saying some just stand there grinning like idiots, making him uncomfortable.
So they all come down, camera phones, pictures. It's a great day out for them. And as I'm on the practice table hitting a few balls, just as I'm about to go, and it goes, "Ronnie, is it right if we have a photo with aunt, sister and uncle?" And I'm like, "Not really, not there, mate. I'm just about to go and play a game of snooker against your nephew." "Oh, don't worry about that. We're just here to have a great time, mate." And I'm like, "All right, I'll have a picture for you." I'm not sure Roger Federer or Tiger Woods would get that, just as about to go and play a match at Wimbledon or at the US Open. So I've come up with an idea that they should have a numpty-free zone, a bit like they have creches for children. So when you go down the gym, you go, "Right, kids over there," because no one really wants to hear their noise. Hasn't got to be a large area, but just please, no numpties. No selfies, no days out. Ain't a day out for me when I go and play snooker. It's a job. I take it pretty seriously. After the match is done, I'm going to give the numpties 15 minutes to take selfies. Get your phone on selfie mode, I'll take the picture, and I'll do Ronnie with the numpties.
This statement landed him in hot water, with many accusing him of being arrogant and ungrateful. After all, without the fans, there would be no massive prize money, no sold-out arenas, and certainly no legendary status. But should we really judge him for this? Fame isn't for everyone. Ronnie has always been brutally honest about his struggles with mental health and the pressures of being in the public eye. For someone who prefers solitude, being constantly approached, whether by fans or fellow celebrities, can feel overwhelming. So while his words may have been harsh, perhaps they stem from a deeper discomfort with the life he never truly wanted. Interestingly, the only part of Ronnie's interview that wasn't met with backlash was his discussion of Buddhism. He revealed that he has been deeply drawn to the religion, finding peace and purpose in its teachings.
So Buddhism was kind of like I don't know, it was something that I thought maybe kind of could give me some structure, give me some peace, because I needed a bit of peace of mind, you know, within this snooker depression, within this sport that I really think is a tough sport, what it is for me, some people it might not be. I need to find that little bit of inner peace, you know, that place where I can take myself to and just kind of like feel all right about myself, you know, whether I play well or not. If I can take myself to that place where I think, you know, life's okay, then I'm able to probably cope with the demands of snooker. So Buddhism was a good one for me.
For a man struggling with the demands of his sport, Buddhism appears to offer him a much-needed escape. He described how it has helped him find clarity, suggesting that his dissatisfaction with snooker might not just be about the game. It could be about something deeper, something spiritual. In a way, this provided a rare moment of connection with his audience. While fans may not understand his frustrations with snooker, many could relate to the idea of searching for peace and purpose in life. Looking at everything together, his sudden withdrawals, his statements about hating snooker, his admission to past drug use, and his clear frustration with fame, it seems like Ronnie is reaching a tipping point. We've seen similar situations in other sports. Michael Phelps battled severe depression despite being the most decorated Olympian in history. Naomi Osaka and Simone Biles have both taken breaks due to mental health struggles. Could it be that Ronnie is simply another athlete feeling the crushing weight of expectation? Some believe his actions are self-destructive, potentially damaging his own legacy. Others think he's simply being honest about the ugly side of professional sports, a side that fans rarely see. Whatever the case, one thing is certain: Ronnie O'Sullivan is at a crossroads. Will he step away from snooker for good? Is this just a phase? Or is he truly done? Right now, it's hard to tell. One thing is clear: fans will always have mixed feelings about his decisions. Some will call him disrespectful to the sport, while others will see him as a man brave enough to speak his truth. But one question remains: will snooker survive without Ronnie? Or is he the one who truly needs a break? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. That's a wrap for this video. For more snooker content, click on the screen right now.